I hope you guys brought some energy this morning because I'm struggling. I went, does anyone know Hosier? Tim, rather? I went to see him last night and, you know, it's just like, it was the best possible scenario with an MSG. So you put the chain right there, chain right back. But by the time it ended, like, it was 11, you know, then you have to train home. And I just can't hang. I know. What?
I saw him in June. I was much smaller than downtown.
When did they try? I did see that. How was it?
So we didn't have tickets, we just showed up and that they were ones in. So we got so lucky, we walked in and we were like,
wow.
And Sharon was like somewhere.
Oh my
God. It was like magic.
I do remember that now. I think I bought tickets around then, and that one, ticket prices had like gone way up. And I was like, I don't know. But that's so great. I saw him. I want to say it was 2019. Like, was that like pre-COVID, right before everything shut down? And I don't know, it was either like the Beacon. It was a small theater. He still like he hadn't blown up, but he still had like his popular song. But it was like the same thing. I was like on the floor, like in the front. And I was like, this is amazing. And now like he's at MSG, packed house, sold out. Amazing. But yeah, he's really what? Hosier? Oh. And like, what like a kind, like individual. Like he was just so sweet. Like he brought his father on stage at one point when he played a song. His father was on drums. They had the same exact hair, except his father's gray. Hilarious. Like this is so awesome. You got always be. What a blessing. Got you here. Good morning. I like can't see with the sun. Yeah, there we are. What? This is sun. Sundays. I know, right? For all that rain and darkness. Did anyone have like flooding or anything? Yeah. I feel like I was on a text chain with a bunch of friends, like 90% of them were all had flooding. I was like, oh man, maybe I should go check it out flooding. I don't even know what's happening there. It's too much too fast. Really bad. Oh, just like typical, like your house or whatever.
Morning, Jen, and everyone else.
There before, so I didn't say good morning. I don't know if you were around.
I was changing. I literally rolled out of bed at 8:30. I went to a music festival yesterday.
Oh, nice. Which one?
All Things Go.
Okay, who was headlining?
Last night was Maggie Rogers. And tonight who I really wanted to see is Lana Del Rey, but I'm not sure. She's performing last at 9:30 and the place is like an hour and a half away. So I'm not sure if my friends and I are gonna go, but that's to be decided.
Yeah.
Because it's like a long day.
Yeah. When are you heading over there?
Well, if we go back, we'd probably want to go till this afternoon.
Yeah.
But yesterday we were there from like 2 to like 11. So,
Yeah, nice.
mhm.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, and yoga?
I did a split.
Oh, but like not intentionally. And you just felt in your hamstring?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Gotta try.
Still got it.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Alright, we'll get started if they come. Just to reiterate, I know I say this generally, but just because I offer a pose in this class, never feel like you have to take it. You know, like I know a lot of us are dealing with different things. And the most important thing is to kind of build an awareness around listening to your body. You know, not every pose is going to be for you every day. So there are lots of options that I tend to throw out as we move through a sequence and kind of find the place that suits your needs, you know? So with that being said, let's sit up nice and tall or lie down or find whatever position feels right for your body this morning. Start to settle in. Maybe close the eyes. You can rest your hands on your knees if you're seated. You can face them down if you want some grounding energy, or flip them up if you want to receive a little extra energy this morning. Maybe close the eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Fill up completely. And then part your lips, exhale out through your mouth, let it go. Again, like that deep inhale. Filling up all the way from the base of your spine up towards the crown of your head. Part your lips, full exhale. Then starting from the bottom, filling up through your belly, through your ribs and your chest. This time finding a slight pause at the top. Feel off the lips, exhale out through your nose. Beautiful. Again, just like that. Filling on. Maybe finding a little bit more space at the top, taking in a little bit more air. Finding that moment of pause. Full exhale out through your nose. Start to connect to this breath. Start to quiet the mind so that all you can hear is the breath. The to notice the quality and see if you can bring in a little bit more equanimity between the inhales and the exhales. Continue to stay with your breath just like this. Quick story. My kids created this game, and I am all about them coming up with their own games and using their imaginations. But for whatever reason, this game just like rubs me the wrong way. And the game that they play, they named it the I Want game. So what they do is when we go on car trips anywhere, they sit in the car and they rattle off things that they want. And I have two kids. So the way they kind of structured the game is one will say a big thing and one will say a little thing. For instance, one will say, I want a castle. And then the other one will say, I want a lizard. And then they'll go back and forth and just spew out things that they want. And I don't know what it is, but maybe it's something that we create, we grow up and, our kids are little and whatever as children, we are always saying, what do you want? Birthdays come around, holidays, what do you want? And we're always asking, posing this question of what you want. But do we often take the time to ask what they need? In yoga, there is a term, and what it means is complete contentment. That term is called santosha. And this is one of the niyamas in the philosophical practice of yoga. And what this means is that despite what we want, we have everything that we need. So just by showing up and being able to sit in this room today, I would venture to guess that you have everything you need. So I know that sometimes with the craze of life and keeping up with everything, it's easy to fall into this way of wanting. But can you bring in a little more awareness and focus on everything that you already have? All those things that you need, that you're surrounded by. Take a couple more breaths here.
So, yeah.
When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Find your way onto all fours, hands and knees. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. As you inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine, lift your chest, pull your heart into your shoulder. As you exhale, hollow out, belly button in and up, round your spine, drop your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward, arch your spine. Exhale, hollow out, round, press the ground away. Inhale to drop, lift. Exhale, hollow out, round. The next time you come through neutral, extend your right leg long. Tap your right knee to the outside of your left knee. Open up your feet wide. Walk your hands back to the seat between your feet. Take a moment here. Reach your right arm alongside your right ear. Left arm reaches out to the left. Bend your left arm. Palm faces up. Reach it behind your back. Bend your right elbow. Reach for your left fingertip. As you inhale, lift your chest, lift your spine. Exhale, round in. Fold over your legs. Maybe inch your chin in front of that knee. Take one more breath. Inhale to rise, lift, call your hands forward, unravel all fours. Extend your left leg long, flex through your foot length, and then cross, tap your left knee to the outer edge of your right. Open your feet wide, create space, walk your hands back, take a seat. If the hips are tight, you can take a block underneath your seat. This time, left arm reaches up alongside your left, your right arm reaches out to the right. Bend your right elbow, reach it behind your back, palm faces up. Bend your left, reach for your fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart. Exhale, round in, hollow out. Fold over your legs, breathe here into your hands. One more here, maybe inch forward in front of you. Inhale, rise. Crawl your hands forward. All four. Take a moment here. Find some movement in the hips. Circling in one direction and then the other. Shifting the feet back towards the heels. Eventually come through center. Find a moment of stillness. Press into your palms. Spread your fingertips wide. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees to a hover. Hollow out through your midsection. Round your spine. Create the space between your shoulder blades. Maybe take your gaze towards your thighs or up towards your navel. Hold here and breathe. Nice. One more breath. Inhale, extend your legs, hike your hips up towards the ceiling, downward facing dog. Maybe step the feet back, start to settle in, pedal out the heel, bend one knee and then the other. Eventually settle into stillness, spread your fingertips wide. Lengthen through your arms, through your wrist creases, turn the eyelids of your elbows in and up, keep the gaze up towards your navel or your thighs. Slight tuck in your tailbone, head your heels towards the mat. As you inhale, lift your heels high on your toes, look forward, tiptoe towards the front of your stage. Once you reach the top, inhale, lengthen, half lift, look forward, fingertips come to the shins or stay ground. Exhale, hold over your legs, get heavy. Ground down through all four corners of your feet, slight bend in your knees. Inhale to slowly roll up. Squeeze your arms up and over, palms come to touch. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Take a moment, maybe close your eyes, set your intention for your practice. Instead of focusing on all those wants, maybe it's a coach you want, maybe it's somewhere you want to go, maybe it's something that you want to buy. You just bring awareness into everything you have. All that you need, all that you're already surrounded by. Inhale, sweep your arms up and over. Exhale, hinge and fold forward, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Look forward, plant your palms, step back to plank pose. From plank pose, option to tap your knees down or keep them lifted. Bend your elbows lower all the way down to the mat. Flatten out the tops of your feet. Inhale, keep your hands grounded. Lift your chest, pull your heart forward, low over. Exhale, lower back down to the mat, tap the forehead down, tuck your toes, press into your hands, extend through your arms, lift up one long line. Plank pose, exhale, shift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale through your nose, full exhale out through your nose. Step your right foot between your hands in the front of the mat. Lengthen for a moment through your back heel, through your back leg, and then ground your left hand, twist your right arm up towards the side, rotate it face up towards your fingertips. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold at the front of the mat. Round down, inhale to rise, sweep your arms around and up, gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, long spine, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower your weight, you're tapping the knees down, coming from fire all the way. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra or upper facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Pause here for a moment, lengthen through your back foot, twist your left arm up towards the sky, rotate gaze up towards your fingertips. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold at the front of your mat. Inhale to rise, sweep your arms up and overhead, roll a little bit taller. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Uttanasana, inhale, lengthen, half lift, look forward. Plant your palms, step your right foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower. Inhale to lift. Shift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Right arm reaches up towards the sky into your twist. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold. Inhale to rise, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold right back down over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, half lift, look forward, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Plank pose, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Downward facing dog, back down. Step your left foot forward between your hands, twist it open to the left. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold. Inhale to rise, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, in and fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Plant your palms, step your right foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift your chest. Downward facing dog as you have. Take a moment in your downward facing dog, breathe deep inhales and exhales in through the nose and out through the nose.
Really good. Like I should.
That starts to connect your breath to your body.
Feeling blessed.
With every exhale, you start to heavy the heels. With every inhale, you start to lengthen through your spine.
Every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna give you.
The next time you inhale, extend your right leg up and back, lengthen, bend your knee, open your hip. Take some big hip circles with your knee. Open up, take up space. Make sure to move in one direction and then the other. Breathing into the movement.
It's okay.
Inhale, re-extend your right leg. Step your right foot between your hands. Step your left foot to meet it, fold over your leg. Inhale, rise, squeeze your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Interlace your first 3 fingers. Point your fingers, reach up, cross your thumbs. Inhale to rise, sweep your arms up, frame your ears with your biceps. Lengthen for a breath, and then as you exhale, bend over to the right, press your hips out to the left. Ground down through both feet, lean back to that left shoulder. Press the hips forward. Take one more breath, maybe find a little bit more space with your bend. Inhale, take it back through center, lengthen, stand up tall. Exhale, hinge over to the left, press your hips over to the right. Continue to ground down to that right foot. Lean back to that top shoulder. One more breath here, maybe finding a little bit more space. Inhale back through center, release your hands, gather them behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart, press your hips forward, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards one another. Maybe take the gaze up, maybe start to take it behind you. Nice, one more breath here. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen half lift. Plant your palms, step your left foot back. Tap your back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, sweep your arms up to frame your ears, low lunge. Lengthen through your arms, lift your chest. Try to keep that connection in the lower ribs instead of splaying out and opening up just yet. Keep squeezing the thighs in towards one another. One more breath here. As you exhale, we're going to interlace the fingers behind our back. Lengthen your front leg. So try to keep those front toes grounded. From here, we're going to open up, lean back, lift your chest. Maybe you're right here and you lift gaze. Maybe you start to reach the fingertips towards that back heel. Lean back, open up, drop your head. Nice. Keep squeezing the thighs towards one another to keep that balance. One more breath. Exhale, release, bend into your front knee, ground your left hand, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, right arm twist up towards the sky. Check in with your twist this time around, lengthen through your back leg, flex through your back heel. Can you draw that knee in towards your chest? Rotate that top shoulder back, one more breath. As you exhale, ground your right hand inside your right foot. Walk to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Look forward. Exhale, fold into your legs. Get nice and heavy. Drop the head, forehead towards the mat. Chest towards side. Nice. Pour the weight into your toes. Maybe lifting up through the heels, through the hamstrings. Breathe here for one more. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, half lift, walk back to the front of the mat, frame your front foot, extend your right leg out behind you. Maybe as you lower, you keep that right leg lifted, bend your elbows, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your chest, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Reach your left leg up and back. Lengthen and bend your knee, open your hip, draw your heels towards your glutes. Start to take those knee circles. Taking up as much space as you can, moving in one direction and then the other. As you inhale, come back to root center, square off, step your left foot between your hands, step your left foot to meet it, fold over your leg. Round down, inhale to rise, sweep your arms up and overhead. Hands to heart center, interlace your fingers. Again, point your fingers, reach up, Kali Mudra, cross the thumbs, inhale to rise, sweep your arms up to frame your ears. This time, bend over to the left as you exhale, press your hips over to the right. Nice, lean back. Maybe find a little bit more space in your bend. As you inhale, rise back through center, get a little bit taller. Exhale, bend over to the right. Then really lean into it, stretch through that left side of the body. Inhale back through center, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, release your hands behind your back. Hands to your sacrum, fingertips point down. Inhale, lift your chest. Draw the shoulder blades in towards one another. Press your hips forward. Maybe start to tilt your gaze up towards the ceiling. Maybe start to take it down the back wall. Nice. Exhale, hinge, fold over your legs. Let it go. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, long spine. Step your right foot back, tap your back, knee down, flatten out your back foot. Inhale, sweep your arms up to frame your ears, low lunge. Lift your chest. Press your pubic bone forward. Nice, lengthen for your arms, squeeze the thighs in towards one another. As you exhale, release your hands behind your back. Keep the back toes tucked, lengthen through your front leg. So again, press the hips forward, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your chest. Maybe you're right here and you start to take the gaze up. Maybe you start to lean back, head side, heel. Open up and release your head. The gaze shifts behind you towards the back wall. Take one more breath wherever you are, pressing hips forward. Exhale, release, bend into your front knee, ground your right hand, lift your back leg, left arm rises up towards the sky into your chest. Rotate through that left shoulder, lengthen through your back leg. One more breath. Exhale, ground your left hand inside your left foot, walk to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, lengthen half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold into your legs. Take a moment here. Think about finding that almost chest to side connection. Maybe you start to walk the hands through and take the gaze up. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, look forward, walk to the front of the mat. Bring your front butt. Step your left foot back, maybe keep it lifted as you lower, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest, exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, reset to easy inhales and exhales, in through your nose, out through your nose. Know that at any point in your downward facing dog, you can always tap the knees down and find a child's pose. If you need something more, you can always lower the forearms, lift the legs. Take whatever you need. One more breath. As you inhale, walk your hands towards the back of the mat. Lengthen, look forward, long spine, turn your toes out, heels in, lower your seat, Malasana Yogi squat. Bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. You can always take a block underneath your seat. Use your elbows to open up into your thighs, open up into your hips, lift your chest, lengthen through your spine. Nice hold here for a breath. Reach your right fingertips out to the right, left arm reaches up towards the sky. As you exhale, lean back through your left shoulder. Option to stay right here or wrap your left arm behind your back. If you'd like to move into the half, mine start to bend that right elbow, right arm reaches around, reach your fingertips. Rotate, take the gaze past your left shoulder, stay wherever you are. If you'd like to rise into the balance, shift the weight into your left foot. Hug that knee in towards your armpit. Inhale, slowly rise and lift. Squeeze the glute of the standing leg. Take one more breath wherever you are. Exhale, lower if you lifted. Release, right arm rises or left arm to get back through center. So left fingertips reach out to the left, right arm rises. This time open up and lean back. Exhale, maybe find that half bind, wrap your arm behind your back, maybe touch that left elbow, maybe wrap, find the full bind. Wherever you are, think about rotating, gazing up towards that right shoulder. If you'd like to play with the balance, lift your hips halfway, start to shimmy the weight over that right side. Inhale to rise, hug your knee in, yes, lift, squeeze the glute of that standing leg. Take one more breath wherever you are. Exhale, slowly lower if you lifted. Nice reach up through your right arm, exhale back through center, hands turn in front of your heart. Inhale, lift your hips halfway, lengthen, turn your toes to parallel. Walk your hands forward halfway down the mat. Open your feet nice and wide. Ground your heels. So maybe you're just staying right here, sitting into your heels and opening up into your hips. But maybe you're pressing into your palms, spreading wide, and then taking little hops. Maybe tapping the feet together, finding that balance. Think about stacking hips over shoulders. Nice. Press the feet together when you're up there to try and find the balance. Beautiful. When you're ready, walk all the way into your plank pose. Bend your elbows and lower. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your hip. Take a glance underneath that left arm, see the foot. And then exhale, take it back around, tap your right knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, re-lengthen, kick your right leg up, back, step your right foot between your palms. Ground your back heel, spiral your left arm open, warrior two, tee out your arms, bend into your front knee. Nice, settle in, round down through both feet. Bend into your front knee, lengthen through your arms, snap your spine over your hips. Think about lifting the arms in line with your shoulders. Reach through your fingertips. Take the gaze past that front hand. One more breath here. Lift your front palm, reverse warrior. Left arm reaches down and back. Right arm reaches up and over your right ear. Keep the bend in your right knee. Lean back into it. Open up to that right side of the body. Nice. Exhale, reach forward, extended side angle, right forearm to thigh or hand inside foot. Left arm reaches up and over. Round down through the outer edge of that back foot. Lengthen through that top arm. Reach towards the front of the room. Maybe rotate the pinky side edge of the hand down towards the mat. If you feel yourself collapse, you kind of lift up and rainbow the left side of your ribs up towards the ceiling. One more breath. Exhale, come through center. Keep that left arm reaching forward. Square off your hips. Lift off your back leg. Ground your left fingertips on the mat or the ground. Right arm twist up towards the sky. Revolve, tap, move. So left fingertips are grounded. Right arm is rising. Gaze is up towards the right fingertips. Yeah, rotate across the back. Create space across the collarbone. Beautiful. Continue to lengthen through that back leg. Flex through your back foot. One more breath. Stay twisted. Take a big step back. Tap your left knee down. Just reach your right arm down your back leg. Left arm reaches up and over your left ear for exalted warrior. One more breath here. Cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, shift forward, plank pose. Bend your elbows lower, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Reset. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your hip. Take a glance underneath your right armpit. Maybe you see the toes, maybe you don't. Step forward, tap your left knee to your right elbow, twist it across your body. Inhale, take it up and back, three-legged dog. Tap your left foot between your hands, round your back heel, open up, warrior two, tee out your arms. Round through your back heel, press the mat in the opposite direction with your feet, stack your spine over your hips, lengthen through your arms. Beautiful, one more breath here. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, right arm reaches down, left arm reaches up and over your left ear. As you exhale, come back through that warrior two, reach forward, extended side angle, left arm lowers to the thigh or hand comes inside foot. Right arm reaches up and over, lift up through your ribs, bend into your front knee. Maybe you use that left shoulder to gently open the knee out to the left. Nice, take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, just kind of square off the hips through center. Reach forward with that right arm. Round the fingertips, lift your back leg, left arm twist up towards the sky. Maybe you take a block underneath that right hand. Rotate across your back, create space across your collarbones, lengthen and flex through that back foot. One more breath here. As you exhale, take a step back, tap the back, knee down, Reach back with that left arm, right arm reaches up and over your right ear. Lean back, exalted warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your foot, tuck your back toes, downward facing dog, shift forward, plank pose. Exhale, bend your elbows lower, take it through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in through your nose, out through your nose, breathe out. Lift your heels, combine your toes, bend your knees, look forward, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen half lift. Exhale, fold over your leg. Inhale to rise, sweep your arms up and overhead, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Keep your hands where they are. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh of your standing leg. Take a moment here to ground, find the balance. You can stay in this figure four shape, or if you'd like to move into your half lotus, you can reach for the foot and start to work it into the right hip crease. If you have the bind, you can wrap that left hand behind your back. Right arm reaches up alongside the right ear. Wherever you are, inch lower halfway. Spit your seat back and then exhale, fold over that standing leg. You can take 2 blocks underneath the shoulders. Option to stay here. If you have the half lotus, you can start to slide the foot down the thigh and maybe play with the arm balance. Think about hooking that shin around your upper arm, rounding through your spine. Take the weight forward, shift forward and into your elbows. Maybe hug that back heel in towards your glute. Maybe lengthen through your back leg. Inhale, press into your standing foot, rise back to stand. Take a moment here, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Cross your left knee, cross your left thigh over your right. Right arm crosses under eagle pose. Hold for a moment. Maybe those left toes tap down, maybe they lift, maybe they cross. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. Take one more breath. Exhale, rise all the way to stand, release, unravel, step your feet together. Reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Round down through the left foot this time. Cross your right ankle over the thigh of your standing leg. Option to stay here in that figure four or start to work the foot into your hip crease. Nice, wherever you are, lift your chest. Start to hinge the hips, sit back. Slowly, maybe you found that bind. Exhale, fold over your legs. Get nice and heavy. You can take a slight bend to the standing leg. Maybe taking blocks underneath your shoulder. If you're playing with the arm balance, spread your fingertips wide, ground your hands. Slide your foot down your thigh, shift forward, round the spine, hook your toes around your biceps. Maybe you start to hug that back heel in towards your seat. Maybe you start to lengthen the leg. Nice. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Cross your right thigh over your left. Wrap your left arm under your right heel. Maybe you grab opposite elbows, maybe back to palms, maybe front to palms. Inhale, lower your hips, lift your chest, lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Hold your breath. Find your point of focus. Inhale, rise back out of it. Step your feet together, mountain pose. Release your hands at your sides. Reach your arms up and overhead. Lengthen. Exhale, hands and fold over your legs. Let it go. Inhale, half lift. Look forward. Plant your palms. Step or jump back. Move through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Reach your right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your head. Take your knee across the body, tap right knee, left elbow. Inhale, re-lengthen, three-legged dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Round your back heel, open up, warrior two. See out your arms, gaze past your front fingertips. Flip your front palm, lean back, reverse warrior. Exhale, reach forward, extended side angle, left arm reaches up and over. Option this time, maybe you wrap the left hand behind your back into your half bind, palm faces up. Maybe you tuck that bottom elbow and reach around, full bind. Think about lifting away from your side, rotating and gazing past that left shoulder. Nice, hold here for a breath. If you'd like to play with the balance, keep the gaze forward and down, start to shift forward and lift off that back foot. Squeeze and lengthen through the back leg. Nice, exhale, step back, unravel, come through center, reach your left fingertips forward. Square off the hips, lift your back leg, right arm reaches up towards the sky, revolve half movement. Option to stay here, maybe you start to bend that back knee, heel comes in towards the glute, maybe you reach your right hand around for the top of your foot, kick your foot into your hands, open up here, take the gaze past that top shoulder. Breathe for one more. Take a big step back with your left foot. Keep the back knee lifted, lean back, exalted warrior, left arm reaches down the back, or right arm reaches down the back, like left arm reaches up and over. Nice, hold here for a breath, open up, then cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot, lift your back leg, standing split. Squeeze the foot of that standing leg, maybe take those blocks underneath your hands, let your head hang nice and heavy. Option to stay, maybe you walk the hands back to frame the standing foot, maybe you wrap that right forearm around the right calf. Exhale, step your feet together at the front of the mat, fold over your legs. Lower your hips, sweep your arms up to frame your ears, chair pose, hold here. Squeeze the knees in towards one another, pour the weight into the heels, maybe lift up through your toes. Play tucking your tailbone, lengthen through your arms. Stay low, cross your left thigh over your right, left arm crosses under, eagle pose. Nice, bind it for a breath. Right into warrior three. Maybe you keep the arms, maybe you release, extend for your left leg. Nice, take one more breath. Step your left foot wide, long edge of the mat. Maybe you keep those eagle arms. As you inhale, lift your chest, lean back. Exhale, lower your hips, bend your knees. Keep your spine stacked over your hips. Okay, maybe you keep those eagle arms. Beautiful, hold here for a breath, sit the hips a little bit lower. One more. Inhale, rise. Lengthen your legs, turn your toes in, heels out, squeeze your arms up and overhead. Exhale, catch your hips with your hands. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart, pinch the shoulder blades in towards one another. Exhale, hands and toes, slide your hands down your legs. Grab your peace sign fingers around your big toes, lengthen through your spine, look forward. Bend your elbows, fold, draw your chest towards your thighs. Bend your elbows out to the side and then start to draw them back. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Let your head hang nice and heavy towards the mat. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen out, left, release, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Walk back to the front of the mat. Round down through that right foot, rotate onto your left outer edge of foot, stack your feet or stagger, side plank, right arm rises up towards the sky. Nice, hold here for a breath, lift your hips, lift your shoulders, stay here or step your right foot behind you while then lift your hips, rotate your chest up towards the ceiling. Nice, reach that right arm up and overhead. Exhale, take it back around plank pose. Maybe you lower that back leg, lift, and take it all the way through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 deep inhales and exhales. Take a moment. Get all the way through on the other side. Left leg rises up and down. Bend your knee, open your hip. Take it across your body. Tap your left knee towards your right elbow. Inhale to re-lengthen, three-legged dog. Step your left up between your hands. Ground your back heel. Open up, warrior two. Pause here for a moment. Flip your front palm, reverse. Lean back. Reach forward, extended side angle. Left arm reaches up and over. Take it wherever you need to go. Maybe playing with that half bind, maybe full bind. Rotate, take the gaze over past the top shoulder. One more breath. Exhale, release through center, square off. Left fingertips reach forward. Lift your back leg. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Revolve, half moon. So maybe you stay here, maybe you bend that back heel towards your glute. Maybe you reach around for the outer edge of foot and take your foot into your hand. Rotate and take gaze past your left shoulder. Release your foot, take a step back, back heel stays lifted, lean back, exalted warrior, right arm reaches up and over your right ear, left arm reaches down the back leg. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Lift your back leg, standing splits. Let your head and let neck go. Squeeze the glute of that standing leg. Maybe you start to walk the hands back, frame. Then maybe you wrap your left forearm around your calf. Nice. Release your foot, step your feet together and fold at the front of the mat. Lower your hips, sweep your arms up to frame your ears. Chair pose. Nice. Hold and breathe. Squeeze the knees in towards one another. Lift your chest. Nice. Hug your belly button in and towards your spine. Stay low. Cross your right knee over your left. Right arm cross under. Either grab opposite shoulders, back to palms, front to palms. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. Hug everything in towards the midline. And then lengthen through that back leg. Start to lower your chest. So right leg reaches back, warrior three. Maybe you keep the eagle arm. Try to square off your hips. Dial that right hip down. Step your right foot wide. Long edge of the mat. Inhale, lift up, lean back, arch your spine. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees like you're sliding down a wall. Try to keep the spine nice and stacked, shoulders overhead. Bend your knees, hold here, lower the feet a little bit more, lift the elbow. Nice, one more breath. Inhale, rise, lengthen your legs, release, turn your toes and heels out, circle your hands, your back, inhale, lift your chest. Interlace your fingers, reach your fist down towards the ground, exhale, change and fold, reach your fist up and overhead. Pour the weight into your toes. Crown of head is moving towards back, chest towards side. If you have an upside down shape you'd like to take here, feel free to do so for the next couple of rounds or stay exactly where you are. Take one more breath wherever you are. Lower the legs on an exhale. Inhale, lift. Walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Frame your left foot. Start to roll onto the outer edge of that right foot. Side plank, stack, stagger, or tap that right knee down, lift. Stack your shoulders, lift your hips a little bit higher up. Stay here, or step that left foot behind you. Lift your hips, rotate your chest up towards the ceiling for your wild thing. Beautiful, hold for one more. Exhale, take it back around. Maybe you keep that left leg lifted as you bend your elbows and lower through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Reach your right leg up and back. Shift forward, tap your right knee to your right elbow. And then lower your right shin behind your wrist. Lengthen through your left leg. Inhale, lift your chest. Hold here for a breath. Pinch the shoulder blades in towards one another. Exhale, lower down, maybe onto the forearms. Maybe your forehead comes to a block. Maybe you lengthen through your arms, lowering your chest. Keep your body this way is not as you inhale, start to walk your hands back, lift your chest, bend your back knee in towards your glutes. So maybe you stay right here, maybe you reach around for the foot. Come back to breathe, center, square up. Maybe you start to hug that foot in and hook it into the crease of that left elbow. Maybe your right arm reaches up alongside your right ear. Bend your elbow. Maybe you reach for the fingertips like we did in the beginning. Lift your chest. Find your mermaid pose for a couple of breaths. As you exhale, start to lower the back leg. Wiggle onto your right hip. Swing your left leg out in front of you. Plant that right foot to the inseam of your left leg. Inhale, sweep your arms up to frame your ears. Exhale, hinge and fold over your left leg. Lengthen through your leg. Lengthen through your spine. Flex your toes up towards your fingers. You inhale, walk your hands back, bend your left knee around the left sole of your foot. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Fingertips point forward. As you inhale, press into your palms, lift your hips. One-legged altar pose. Maybe you drop the gaze back. Exhale, slowly lower your seat back down towards the ground. Roll over, cross your ankles, all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up and back. Shift forward, tap your left knee towards your left elbow. Start to lower the left shin behind the wrist. Settling into your pigeon pose, lengthen through your back leg, lift your chest for a moment. And then as you exhale, start to walk the hands forward, lower the chest. Maybe coming onto the forearms, maybe reaching them long, maybe resting your forehead to a block. Settling in for a few breaths. Trying to square off through the hips, maybe grounding to that right side. As you inhale, start to walk your hands back and lift your chest. Bend your back knee. And maybe you stay right here. Maybe you reach that right hand around for the outer edge of the foot. And hold it here. Lift your chest square off through center. Maybe you start to bend that knee a little bit more. Hug the foot in towards your body and get that foot into the crook of your left elbow. Left arm reaches up alongside your left ear. Maybe you stay here or bend that top elbow. Rest it behind your head and reach for your fingertips, then rotate back through center, lift your chest. Hold here for one more. Exhale, release the back leg. Start to rotate onto that left hip, swing your right leg out in front of you. Lengthen, sit up tall, reach your arms up to frame your ears, lift your chest. Exhale, hinge and fold over your right leg. Lift your toes up towards your face. Lengthen through your spine, so you tuck in your or tilt in your tailbone. As you inhale, walk your hands back. Bend your right knee, cross your left ankle over your thigh. Fingertips point forward, ground the palms behind your back. Inhale, lift your hips, lengthen through your arms. Either take the gaze up or start to drop it behind you. Stay active through that left foot. One more breath. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Tap down. Uncross. Reach your arms forward. Exhale, slowly lower onto your back. One vertebra at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. Find some gentle movement from side to side. Reground the soles of your feet. Bend your knees up towards the ceiling. Keep the feet about hips width distance. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. As you inhale, start to peel the hips, lower back and mid back up into your bridge pose. Round down through your shoulders. Option to stay here. Start to wiggle the shoulders beneath you. Interlace the fingers. Reach your fists towards your heels. You'll be finding a little bit more lift. Exhale, release. Slowly start to lower everything back down towards the mat. Take a moment, windshield right through your knees from side to side. Get back through center. Option to take one more bridge pose just like that. If you have wheel in your practice and you'd like to move into a deeper back bend, flip the palms near the ear. Press into your hands, lift up on an inhale. If you'd like to take a more restorative version, you can take a block underneath your sacrum into your supported rib. If you're in your wheel, continue to draw the knees in towards one another and lift your chest towards the back of the room. If you're lifted, lower on an exhale, lift your chest all the way down. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And then as you exhale, just let your legs fall over to the right. Maybe you find that full eagle leg version. Tee out your arms, take the gaze past your left shoulder. You inhale, come back to back center. Cross the opposite leg over. As you exhale, allow the legs to fall in the opposite direction. Take the gaze past your shoulder. Inhale your way back through center. Uncross the feet. From here, draw your knees in towards your arms. Reach your arms up your shin. Maybe for the outer edges of your feet. Flex your feet up towards the ceiling. Find a happy baby pose for a couple of breaths. Find some movement from side to side. Maybe start to extend one leg and then the other. And from here, if you need any final poses, to make your practice feel more complete, feel free to take them now. But if you feel content in your practice and are ready for rest, start to extend the right toes towards the right corner of the mat, left toes towards the left corner. So reach the arms at your side, or find any other version of rest that suits your body best. Deepen the breath. Fill up through your belly, your ribs and your chest. Part your lips, exhale to release. Allow your body to get heavy, sink into your mat, let it support you. Start to release any tension in your face, your jaw, your shoulders and hips. Release any thoughts. Body gets heavier with every breath. So to allow a lightness into your mind. Start to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Bring awareness back into your body. Just find gentle movements through your fingertips and toes. Slowly awakening. On your next inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Take a full body stretch, reaching from fingertips through toes. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest one at a time. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a big hug. Gently rock from one side to the other, eventually rolling over to one side, pausing in the fetal position. And mindfully finding your way to a seat back into your mat. Keep the eyelids heavy. Lengthen through your spine, ground through your sits bones. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Part your lips to exhale and release. Again, like that, even deeper. Try to take in a little bit more air at the top. Part your lips, exhale, let it go. And your palms together, thumbs to heart center. We'll inhale and exhale for Om. Inhale. Om. In towards your chest. And a moment of gratitude for being able to show up in this capacity. Contentment is not the fulfillment of everything we want, but it's the realization of everything that we already have. Take a moment to thank your body, thank your breath, be able to guide you through this practice. Thank you so much for sharing your practices with me today. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Rachel.
Bye. Have a great
Bye.
Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.